believe it. And it was just so exciting. And so from there, you know, we just developed a great, you know, I kind of like, I was like, wow, it's hard work, but I worked harder here than I'd ever worked pretending to work, you know, with my other jobs. Like, those were really easy jobs. This was super hard because for the longest time I was making it, you know, designing it, selling it, packing it up. I mean, one of my first times that I ever did anything, sold it at the very beginning after my $496 day. I went to the farmer's market. They sold me a spot for $25. I was like, okay, great. I can, you know, I've got a spot. Well, it wasn't even a real spot. It was on the sidewalk between two trees, and birds pooped on me all day.
Oh.
You know, and I was trying to sell, and those people at the farmer's market did not want to buy jewelry. They're not in the market for, you know, like nicer jewelry. They're wanting like $5, $10, and they want to talk you down from there. So it was like a beating, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know. But I did those things, and I worked really hard, and then I was able to get, you know, to sell to, you know, really great stores that like celebrities go to, and it was just, the journey was like so exciting and lots of hard work. But my point with the hard work is that I didn't really feel like it was hard work because I loved it so much, and I was so excited that, I mean, I would stay up till 3, 4 in the morning doing stuff, and I didn't care. You know, I was like this, making jewelry, and then I'm ready to go, you know, talk to a customer, you know. It was just so exciting. And from there, you know, I ended up adding employees and, you know, kind of having a real business. And then I started doing bigger stuff for like department stores where they would pick my design, and then I'd send it off overseas and would manufacture like thousands of them. And so then my jewelry was like all over the world. Like we sent stuff to Dubai, Turkey, and all kinds of places. And, you know, just from, you know, one woman starting, you know, and having birds poop on her, like making her own stuff, to, you know, selling for a store. And, you know, it was just so exciting, and it just made me feel really validated that they liked it enough, and it was good enough that it could be, you know, in stores, and people would actually buy it and put their name on it. For these big, you know, very well-established businesses to put their trust in me was just huge. I just couldn't. It's like, it was like a dream to me. Like, I was like, I can't. Every day I'd be like, I can't believe it, and it was so exciting. And anyway, so in 2008 I had a baby, so my world changed. So things have kind of changed, and I've kind of shifted. But it was just such an exciting journey from start to finish, you know, to where I am now. And I'm not finished with it. I was just taking on a different angle of it. But it was really exciting, and I just felt like it was meant to be. And I think the gist of it, or the point that I want to make, is that, you know, you can whatever it is that you really want to do, like, you can figure it out. And if you just think about it and just want to do it, and just, you know, are excited about it, I think the more you do, the more keep plugging along. And it certainly will be difficult, but you can get somewhere really amazing. And it's just from the hard work that you put into it. And it is, I also believe in the law of attraction, as hokey as that sounds, but, you know, it is like, if you focus on it, you imagine it, things will happen. Like, you know, how did I meet these television producers? How did I meet, you know, this rep that introduced me to this other rep that, you know, got this all situated, and, you know, you know, did these that to me, it wouldn't happen. Like, I knew people who had been doing jewelry for a lot longer, and they were actually more talented than I was. They produced, you know, really beautiful things, but they weren't having the same success that I was. But it's because I just was so excited about it. And I feel like once you find that thing that you really love, you just keep at it. You know, there was times where, when I first started, I remember one time I went to Elements. Does anyone know that store in Dallas? It's like a real shishi store. I mean, like, a shirt is like $300, or, you know, it's very pricey, very cute. But everybody wanted to, all the jewelry designers that I knew all wanted to be in there. So one day I packed up all my stuff. I went over there, and I said, you know, I've got some jewelry I'd like to show you. And the sales girl was real cute. She got the manager to come over and look, and the manager's on the phone. She's like, okay, well, I'll show you stuff. So I pack it out, show it, and she's on the phone talking. She's like, you know, we've got this little covered, thanks so much. And I had it was all spread out. So within, you know, not even a minute of her time, I then had to, like, pack it all up, like, scramble with my tail between my legs, and then go out. And I'm, like, carrying my stuff in the hot sun. I don't even have a free hand because I have so much stuff. And I was just, like, crying, going down the street like, oh my gosh, that was just the worst experience. And then 6 months later, the owner of the store came in, saw my line at the Dallas market, and she's like, this is great. Why haven't you ever come into our store to show us? And I was like, well, actually, I did. And they were mean. They were mean to me. You know, it was like that Pretty Woman, like big mistake, big. And you know, and she was like, well, don't ever feel that way. And I was like, okay. But it was just that validation that it kind of came full circle. You know, that like I just remember me like sweating and crying and carrying these things and like just hoping nobody sees me and looking so pathetic. And then here she is, coming in and saying, where have you been all my life? Like, I love your stuff. So it's just that, you're going to have hard times, but really, a little bit of reality, a pinch of reality, a whole scoopful of dreams and, and excitement and ambition. And I think, you can get to wherever you want to be. It's, it's just my point, and, you should just keep trying to do whatever it is that you want to do, and just be excited about it all the time, and, and I'll also be, like, pat yourself on the back, like, I can't believe this is happening, like, be excited, and that excitement is infectious to other people, and it also, I really think it brings more of what you want into your life, and I mean, like I said, as hokey as the secret, because I bought into that book, I was like listening to it, like, yes, yes. And it was really true. It's, just one thing after another happened. And so that's my story.
Thank you, June.
Thank you.